Welcome to the B&B Podcast.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, to the B&B Podcast. You already know it. This is your host, B. So in episode 50, you will be granted the ability to conquer your fears and your doubts. You yourself will be granted the greatest weapon to combat your fears, to combat your regrets, to combat your self-doubts. All of this is about conquering fear with the greatest weapon possible. So let's dive right into it, y'all. Just remember this, right? So when we think to ourselves, why does fear control us? Why is fear latching on to us? Why can we not accomplish our goals and turn these ideals into reality? Just remember one thing, only one thing: believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. What happened to us when we were young and our parents and our friends told us, hey, you need our support. You need us in order to accomplish those things. Yes, yes, yes. But what happened to the idea of self-belief? What happened to the idea of us taking in our internal needs and then channeling them into something greater and something more purposeful? How come there are a few select people on this earth who are extremely successful? I'm not talking about financially, but those who are extended to a higher form of thinking, to a higher form of performance, while we have majority of people on this earth who struggle with that because they have fearful intentions, they're stuck, and they keep diving themselves into bliss. Why is that? The idea of self-belief is the greatest weapon against fear, because you could do anything if you believe in yourself. You can go out into the world, you can do whatever you want, you can think however you want, you can feel however you want when you start believing in yourself. The chaos, the tribulations, the revelations that come with fear, they begin to dissolve when you have the power of self-belief. And it goes deeper into that. When you have the idea of self-belief in your head, your physical health begins to manifest into something beautiful, into something greater. You begin to eat better, your diet starts to cleanse, you stay away from all these junk foods, you stay away from these highly processed foods, these saturated fats, these processed meats, these processed foods, these foods that are really high in gluten. All that contributes to the idea of self-belief. You start to work out more. You are concerned with your physique, not as far as you taking approval from somebody else, but as far as getting yourself right. You begin to go to the gym, you begin to do cardio, you begin to do high intensity workouts, you begin to do some form of yoga, some physical meditation to enhance your body. All that plays with the idea of self-belief. So when you go and think about this, you're also enhancing your mental state too. Your mental health begins to improve because as you build the physical aspects of your body, you begin to become more confident about yourself. And when you have confidence, you have mental toughness. And when you have mental toughness, you can take care of your goals. You can knock them out without any grain on you, without any salt trying to bitter you up. That is very important when it comes to that, because your mental health is what's going to carry you. It's what's going to take you to those limits. And your limits you think your limits are going to be greater than you, but you realize I'm greater than those limits. I'm greater than the possibilities and the imaginative things I've been thinking in my head. And most importantly, your spiritual side is going to blossom. Because when you have that ability with self-belief, there's something, what you're seeking is going to come towards you. We do not find things if we do not seek it. And when we seek it, we tend to find things. Your total health will consume into something that's going to make you greater and something that's going to give you purpose. And it all begins when you look yourself in the mirror. That's right. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, hey, I believe in myself and I'm going to be a better person every single day. Every single day. It doesn't take 5 years, it doesn't take 10 years, it doesn't take 20 years, it doesn't take hours. It takes every day to get better. Every day. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I'll be better, and I will be the person who believes in myself. I'm the one who's going to believe in me. Believe in me. Believing in me. Here's a little story to help you enlighten all this process. There's person A, and there's person B. Both people live in the same neighborhood, they have the same goals, they have the same ambitions. However, you can see a difference between these two people. You have person A, who is super enthusiastic. He has some bright ambitions ahead of him. He has a positive mindset. He takes care of himself. He's optimistic about his future, always planning ahead, always willing to put in the work. Now you have person B, who is a pessimist by nature, is always mourning about his future, is always concerned about his future. He's not willing to put in the work because he's too scared, he's too fearful. 1 year later, person A achieves his dream, achieves the goal to become a doctor, saving people's lives. You have person B, who's now stuck in a meaningless job, who mourns his future, who's regretful, who blames himself for the guilt. And this is why it's so important to understand what fear can do to you if you do not continue to believe in yourself. The moral of the story is you have to believe in yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You have to go out there, achieve great things, achieve the things that you want to do in your life. You have to believe in yourself in order to get there. Nothing is going to happen if you stay and begin to glamorize the totality of the future. I don't even know that's a word, totality. I don't think it is a word for it. Yeah, that's not a word. But going back to it, you had to believe in yourself to destroy those dreams, to destroy those doubts, to destroy the regrets, anything that's going to come and consume you at the end. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to take care of you. Nobody's going to pat you on the back when there's nobody around you. You have to have that ability to keep pushing and to continue to believe in yourself. Damn, I'm stuttering because this is a topic that I truly emphasize, because I don't think a lot of people are really taking into account what they can do if they believe in themselves. Because it's crazy too, because I actually got another story to tell y'all. So Thomas Edison, another great inventor, one of the most infamous inventors of our time, of all time. His mom got a letter from his teacher, right? And in that letter, his mother read to his son, Thomas Edison, your child is too bright to be at the school. It's too bright. It's too educated, too enlightened to be in the school. We recommend him to go to a different school. His mom passed away shortly after that. When Thomas Edison began to find his path towards the light bulbs to invent this great invention, he took upon that letter that teacher gave him in grade school. You know what it said? That teacher put in those notes saying, your son is mentally deficient. He does not deserve to be in school, and he will be expelled from the school due to his mental impairments. His mom believed in him through that power, and he was able to believe in himself through there to keep going. It takes one thing to change your beliefs. It takes one thing to get that there. His mom died after he read that note, but he kept pushing himself. He kept focusing on what needed to be done in order to ascend and take that to a higher level than was needed. It is important to believe yourself and believe in yourself, ladies and gentlemen, because your day will come. The day will come where you won't have any more fears, any more self-doubts that are going into your beautiful mind right here. Your mind is full of these creative, imaginative stories that are beginning to become reality. Your goals and your dreams will become reality because you will have the courage to take upon what needs to be done and transform it into something that's going to be useful for this world, for your people, for your family, for your friends. Everything is going to come to you. Everything will be, and everything will be there because you have the guts and you have the perseverance and the courage to take it upon yourself to do these things. Take that, absorb it, write it, and one day you will be there and you will have the greatest experience in your life. You will live a risky yet fulfilling life. That's that for episode 50, greatest weapon on fear. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel. You gotta leave that like button, leave some comments, and ladies and gentlemen, please contact us if necessary. I hope you enjoyed this video and be safe.